Hey everyone, hope you all are doing good. So, in this video, we will be talking about the real life example of event loop. So, in the last video, we have talked about blocking code, non-blocking code, synchronous code, asynchronous code. If you don't have any idea about that, check that video out. You will get to know everything. So, let's get started with this video. Okay. So, here is my terminal and my IDE open side by side. And let's start with the coding part. So now what I will do is like here I will write some JavaScript code, console.log. This will be start, and I will be writing some inbuilt function which are set timeout, set timeout. Okay, first parameter will be the callback function, correct? Log, this will be the timer one, and the second parameter we, as all know, will be the timer, which is 2 seconds. Again, I will write a set timeout function. Again, a callback function, console.log, timer 2. And yeah, again, it will take a timer. Let's give it as a 1 second, right? Because why not? Okay, and then console.log. So let me save this file. The file has been saved. And now, can you guess the output of the program if I run it? If you have guessed, okay, first it will this line will print start. Again, it will wait for 2 seconds, and then it will print timer one. Then again, it will take 1 second, wait for 1 second, and it will print timer two, and then end will print. You have guessed absolutely wrong. Because let me first tell you that the set timeout function is asynchronous one. And if you don't know like how the synchronous function will run and how event loop will be coming into picture, please check out my last video on event loop and the working of the event loop. That will really help you understand how the asynchronous code works in JavaScript. So let's try running this. So node asynchronous code, asynchronous.java, and see the output is start, end, timer one, and timer two. How this output is there? Let explain it while giving you the demo and the whole picture of event flow. Okay, so here I do have my code here. My call stack is here, my background process is here, my event loop is there, and my event queue is there. If you don't know anything about this term, what is call stack, what is background process, what is event loop, even event queue, go check my last video. You will get to know everything in detail. Okay, so let's get started. So now, in the code, the first line will be executing, obviously. So console.log will be sitting over here, right? And let me just write down the output over here. So output, and the output will be first console.log start will be there. And we have seen it in the terminal as well, right? And what happened? This console.log will be going out, right? The execution will be over, right? This will be going out. So now, second, it will come to the second line over here. Now, set timeout function. And as we all know, set timeout function is asynchronous one. It should go in the background process, but not. If you are thinking that first of all, it will go in the background process directly, it will not go. It will go in call stack. So now, set timeout, this whole function will be sitting in that call stack. And the call stack will know that, oh, this is the asynchronous one. It should not get executed right away, but it should go and execute in the background process because it is asynchronous code. And again, if you don't know about anything about what is asynchronous code, what is blocking code, just go and check my video, last video on the event loop. You will get to know everything. So set timeout function is asynchronous one, and it will just move from here to here, and it will start executing. Meanwhile, my cursor will move to this set timeout, and this set timeout will again come in call stack and will sit over here. So this set timeout will be for 2 seconds, right? And this set timeout, and again, the call stack will know that, yeah, this is the asynchronous code, and I have to move this code from call stack to background process to get it executed. So again, this code will be moving from here to here, and this one will be executing for 1 second, right? 1 second or 1000 milliseconds, right? And again, meanwhile, the cursor will move to second one, the last one, right? And this console.log will be sitting in call stack. And yeah, console.log will be printing it directly, right? No need to worry about, because it's about blocking code and it should go first executed, right? So this will be end will be there, right? So we have seen in the output, like the first start will be printing and the second end will be printing, right? Now what is happening? Now just tell me, like, which will get executed first, the 2 second one or the 1 second one? Obviously the 1 second one, right? So 1 second one, this will be executing. And I have told you, right, in the previous video, the callback will be triggered when the function done the execution. And what is the callback for the first second? The callback is this function written in green letters, right? This function, this function, this function will be will be triggered and will be sit in the event queue, right? So this execution is over. The callback has been triggered. Callback is this function, right? This function, and this function will be sitting in event queue, and the function will be going in event queue and sitting like this. Console.log timer2 like this. This is the first one. This will be sitting over here, right? And now again, the execution of this console.log has been done. It will just come out, right? It will just come out of the call stack, right? And now my event loop will come into picture. Event loop will check whether the call stack has been empty. Yeah, my call stack has been empty. And if I do have something in my event queue, yeah, I do have something in my event queue. What it will do? It will just move this thing. It will just move this function from here to the call stack, right? Let me just make it small. Okay, over here. Okay, like this, right? And this function will get executed. And what is the output of that? Obviously, timer2, right? So here we'll get timer2. And now this whole function from here will move out to there, right? The execution has been done. Now the 2 second, after 2 seconds, when and the 2 second will when it will start? It will start while we start the execution, not like the after 1 second it will take another 2 seconds. No, it will be this process, and this process will be in parallel. So once the 2 second is been over, this function in the green color, this function will come and will be in sitting in the event queue. So this is how it will sit. Console.log timer1 And now the event loop again will see whether my call stack is empty. Yeah, the call stack is empty. If my event queue is filled with something, yeah, I do have something in my event queue. Let's transfer it to call stack. So here, this whole function will be transferred to the call stack, right? Okay, having some trouble, but yeah, done. And now this function will execute. And yeah, what is the output of that function? Again, timer one. So timer one will be printing. Timer one will be printing. And this is how the output will look like. And yeah, again, once the execution has been done, it will just come out of the loop, right? That's all. That's all. So this is how the execution of the asynchronous code has been done. We have seen how the blocking code works, how the non-blocking asynchronous code works, what will be the output of the code, and why this output has been coming like this. We have seen already everything. So if you like this video, please hit the subscribe button and please like this video. Please share it with your friends so that they also get some knowledge about this thing. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.